breaking news which is coming in. All remaining accused people have been brought before the Patiala House Court in Delhi. As we've been reporting earlier, about 3 arrests were made in the national capital. The procedure demands that once you are arrested, you're produced before the court. In this case, the specially designated NIA court. Ananya, take us through the details. Who are the people who are being presented before the court?
Well, yes, NIA has kept it a very secret thing. They're not able to divulge as to who all of these people are. But what we have learnt from our sources and from the sources inside the courtroom as well is that a total of 18 people have been brought by the NIA in 2 subsequent times. First, one person was brought in, then another 16 to 17 people have been brought in, as you can see in the visuals. That we have accessed exclusively, and in fact CNN News 18 was the first one to track down all of these accused persons here when they came before the court, and they have just now been taken to special NIA Judge Shailendra Malik's court where they would be produced, and the NIA would be seeking their custody. Remember that these large number of accused persons are linked to the Popular Front of India, and it is being said that the larger conspiracy of the PFI is being investigated into by the Terror Enforcement Agency. And in fact what we are hearing at this moment of time is that anytime soon now they would be produced before the court, and the hearing would begin very soon. But we have to remember that these proceedings are completely in camera. No journalist or any person who's not associated with the court is allowed inside the courtroom when such cases are heard, because there are national security concerns with regards to the details that the NIA would be divulging, and hence nobody is allowed. It's an in-camera proceeding that takes place. So we'll have to wait and watch as to what happens next into this particular case, and how many days of remand would the NIA be seeking into this particular case. And we also have to know that the NIA is a special agency and can seek a longer remand than a police can when it comes to terror cases, when it comes to the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act cases, and that's the reason we can see that the National Investigation Agency might seek a long remand, because there are almost 18 people who have been brought before the Patiala House Court, and they would now be produced before Special NIA Judge Shailendra Malik, and in fact they might be confronted in the police custody if at all the NIA wants to do it.
So here's how the procedure goes. As Ananya is pointing out, these are in-camera proceedings, which means that usually hearings in a court of law which are public, anybody can go and hear them, journalists can hear them, they're documented. In the case of an NIA hearing, a specially designated court, in-camera proceedings, there's record, but it's not available to public. It's not available to public for the simple reason that there is a national security concern. Now, over 100 arrests that have been made in different parts of the country, not just people who have been arrested in Delhi, eventually each will have to seek a transit remand from their respective jurisdiction in the respective states from the court, and then they will be brought to the national capital, most likely to be produced at the specially designated court as well. Once they are produced before the court, what is the step 2 of the procedure? There are arguments which are made before the special judge. They present the arguments, recoveries that have been made. What is the prima facie case of the NIA? Why do they think that these accused should be brought to the custody? And depending on the arguments which are made by the agency, the judge in their wisdom decide what is the appropriate time of custody that should be granted. As we've been reiterating,